What's up, good people? It's the Capital King, and I'm back at y'all again with another story right now. I'm finna talk about the Fyre Festival debacle and three main topics about it, like, the character and profile fraud, how easy it is to do business, and why Americans need to save more money. They all connect. I got you. So the Fyre Festival is basically supposed to be this magical kind of event, bringing all these celebrities. You get flown out to this private island, to this like really great experience, but it never turned out to be any of that. So you got this dude named William McFarland. They call him Billy McFarland. So Billy has been convicted of fraud behind the Fyre Festival thing. He defrauded investors of $27.4 million. Yeah. $27.4 million. You feel me? By marketing and selling fake tickets to that festival and other events. So let's talk about Billy and his history. So he came onto the scene and he founded some company in New York City called Magnesis using $1.5 million of investors funding. Basically, the company was they created this metal like heavy black card and had that card connect to somebody's regular Amex or Capital One card, and to get the card you had to pay this membership fee like $250 or so. I don't know if it was per year, per month, and it gave you special benefits to exclusive events and shopping experiences and cheap prices and shit. But it came out that that was all bullshit. A lot of their members were claiming that they weren't receiving tickets, that their trips were being canceled, and that refunds were taking more than a month to be processed. And so meanwhile that was going on, he didn't really give a fuck because he was down to his next game. So the Fyre Festival is a way to promote the Fyre Media app, which is supposed to be a new way to book artists and to book them right through an app, to not have to go through teams and all of this shit, whatever. And the dude teamed up with Ja Rule to promote the festival. I mean, I don't understand how Ja Rule was so fucking dumb. Like, this shit didn't make no sense, but whatever. He brought in all these influencers and supermodels from all around the world to market this festival. They flew them out to the islands, did a whole photo shoot, had them post all this different kind of media. And that right there is why every time you see an influencer or somebody post an ad or something with a company and it says paid partnership or ad, because the federal government ruled that if you are doing an advertisement with a company, you need to disclose that because of the blowback of this event. So you had guests that were paying up to $1,200 just for tickets, because they also was supposed to buy some wristband because it was gonna be a cashless event. To pay for everything on there, $1,000 and dollars and thousands of dollars. People were spending like 10K on that, bro, on average. So, boom. They were supposed to get flown out, luxury VIP experience, Boeing 737, to this first class exclusive island and these luxury villas and get 5-star food, but none of that shit happened. First of all, they were all flown out on some bum ass planes and they all had to hop in there like sardines. Second of all, they lied and said they had this exclusive private island that they own. They rented a part of the island of Great Exuma, Bahamas, on the beach, the part of the island that was undeveloped, and then cropped out the rest of the island and put up this picture of this island in the middle of nowhere. They literally just lied. And these luxury villas people were supposed to be staying the night in were plastic tents with airbags in them. It was mad unsafe. Shit was on fire. You had people wilding out. It turned into a free for all. They had to all cram and try to get on some plane to get home. But after sitting in the airport, locked in, chained in for hours, it was disgusting. And throughout the whole time, the team that's working with him is like, what the hell is going on? He's just going to get money, money, money. He's going to all these different investors and people putting on that smile and just getting millions and millions and millions of dollars of funding. And it's just disgusting to me, like really, really disgusting. So after this whole debacle, meanwhile, also, he claimed the company was worth $90 million. Meanwhile, they only did $60,000 in ticket sales, and that was after pushing it to the absolute limit. Um, but what I will say really quick about fraud is people that do fraud are not stupid. They're actually very smart. And I think they're so smart to the point where they get this arrogance, like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Because there had to be some type of business savviness here. because he created this for his company and sold these memberships, and then did 60K in this Fyre fake media shit. So regardless, there had to be something behind it. And this is why I'm saying it's so easy to do business, because literally this dude didn't have shit. He didn't have shit. He didn't have nothing, bro. And he's just selling. So literally, that should show everybody else. As much as you be reading and listening to podcasts and asking 70,000 different people about starting a business, literally just started. Like, what are you waiting for? But yeah, so he got arrested and hit with a $100 million class action lawsuit, him and Ja Rule, but Ja Rule got dropped off the lawsuit case. And so he got out on bail, and y'all know he did this shit again. He created this fake company called NYC VIP Access. And again, what he do? Started selling fake tickets, access to all these exclusive events, tickets to Beyonce concerts, Taylor Swift, the Met Gala, all this fake bullshit. He defrauded people out of another 100K, bro. So finally, he got arrested, got put in jail for 6 years, and he's barred from being like a chief executive officer or serving on any board of any American corporation, like for life. And meanwhile, all of this is happening as well. He has locals on this island building these stages and building all this equipment for these artists that are never coming, bro. Never coming. They didn't get paid. They were working round the clock, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, not getting paid. This one lady, he had it asked her to cater the food. He had her sign a 5-year contract to do work with them every year that they came back. And she had to spend $50,000 on money to ramp up production enough to make enough food to feed these people, for this event to never happen, for her to never make the money. She never got paid, so she lost her $50,000. But when I heard that, I said, hold on, pause the documentary. 58% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. And you can find that statistic at gobankandrates.com. So let me say that again. Less than 58% of Americans have $1,000 in savings. So when I heard that, I'm like, yo, she's this woman from this Caribbean country that they don't have credit. Their GDP is like negligible. And she was able to save $50,000. And we in America, the land of opportunity, can't save $1,000. I'm like, what the fuck are we good for? So that really just taught me a lot of lessons. It taught me those 3 lessons. It taught me, number one, to watch out for a smile and a crazy idea, because a lot of the times it's fraud, and the people that sound like geniuses are doing fraud. 1. Number 2, how easy it is to do business, because you had this motherfucker that was just planning to do fraud the whole time. He didn't know nothing about nothing, but he was selling items, and at the base of business, that's what it is. Selling items. I got a pen. You need to write. $2. What's up? And number 3, no more excuses. Why don't we all have $50,000 saved? Why do we have so many excuses to why we can't save no money? But you got people in Caribbean islands with no credit and no nothing, where they have to pay cash for everything, saving $50,000. Lessons. This told me a lot of lessons, and I hope that this video kind of, showed you guys some things to open your minds up, to research the topic more, and just to learn more about business and shit in general. But it's been 8 minutes and 40 seconds with the Capital King, and I appreciate y'all. Have a good night.